How's it going, Aquarius? It's Robin here. Welcome to your November 2021 bonus tarot card reading. So I do have the Crystal Vision tarot card deck in my hand. So for this month's bonus reading, I'm going to look at a Wheel of Fortune spread, basically asking tarot and spirit what your destiny is. So I'll start shuffling the deck. Just a couple reminders, you guys. This is a general reading for the sign of Aquarius in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I always like to recommend that if you're just not connecting with your sun sign reading, maybe go check out your moon sign. If you're not sure how to do that, just go to like a birth chart calculator. I like to use Cafe Astrology just because I found that one really easy. Secondly, if you guys would like to have a private reading, my email address is down below in the description box. You can reach out to me and we'll book you in. I only take a couple clients a week, so I was going to say first come, first serve, but that's obnoxious. So anyway, I'm going to start pulling cards for you guys, okay? So I hope you enjoy. Remember to give me a comment. Let me know what you think of the reading, and to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, just one second, guys. I got to deal with the dog for a sec. Okay, she's all tucked away. So the thing about the Crystal Visions deck that I really liked, that like confirmed to me that this was the right deck to use for this reading, is that it has this card and it's called the Unknown card, and there is somebody with the crystal ball. So you guys could be asking recently, what am I doing with my life anyway? What is going to happen next? Do I have a destiny to fulfill? Okay, so you could kind of picture that you have your own crystal ball. Some of you might. You could use just an ordinary crystal or whatever, or just put your hands together and start asking, like, what is your destiny? So I'll pull a card for that for you, Aquarius. I mean, you know, like, I'm really blown away by this card because it's so important as a reminder, you guys, the King of Pentacles, that you guys are here to create your own destiny, all right? And something that is very fascinating about this, I was talking about holding on to crystals, and it appears like there's little crystal shards, and there's one even on top of his wand, okay? And the King of Pentacles is the guy that creates whatever kind of life that he wants, okay? So this is a really powerful indication to you guys that you no longer have to ask the universe what your destiny is, because you're able to carve your own destiny, okay? I'm going to write that down. Hold on. Another thing about the King of Pentacles is that he's very, very blessed when it comes to wealth and abundance. And he's also known as kind of the mover and shaker in tarot. Like, he just, whatever he wants to do, he accumulates that into his life through his powerful powers of manifestation. So are you anywhere near that? You know, and that's kind of why we're doing this reading, is what do you need to do to find your highest path, to be able to end up in the seat of the King of Pentacles, say, I did all this for myself, in a really good way, and not like a kicking yourself in the pants kind of way where you're like, oh, I did this to myself. You know, there's a really big difference, you know, looking around at wreckage or looking around at real beautiful opulence, joy, and happiness. So you could go any direction that you want to, because the future at this point in time is unknown and you're able to create it. So what do you need to do to find your highest path of the King of Pentacles? Man, you guys are just, wow. You know, I want to make some sporting analogy, but I'm just kind of clueless. So we've got the Magician card. Okay, so this is where you guys really need to call on your own strength, okay? You're powerful enough to create the vision and the lifestyle of the King of Pentacles. You're being reminded here that you have this innate power deep within you. The Magician resides in each and every one of us. However, are you tuning into it? Are you tapping into it? Do you kind of have this happy-go-lucky, or maybe not so happy, kind of blaming other people, you know, not really taking responsibility for your journey and where you are. Okay, so there are things that are going to happen that are part of your karma. Okay, and it could be your karma from this life or a past life. There are some things that are going to be fated that will have to happen for you to experience growth in your soul. But then there's also this destiny that you can create for yourself. And because you have the Magician, you guys are being reminded to tap into that power. And it's going to be up to you guys to decide how to do that. The first thing that you need to do is really start believing that you can do any single thing that you want. A lot of you might want to work on vision boards or stuff like that. You know, really start writing things down, like creating a catalog of your dreams and desires could really be helpful. The next card I'm going to pull is just what is standing in your way. What's your biggest block right now, Aquarius? Like if you're sitting here watching, and you're like, well, I'm not anywhere where I need to be. I'm more on the ick side of the happiness meter than the joy, wealth, and abundance of the King of Pentacles really being powerful and sitting there going, I can afford anything that I want. You know, I have the love of my life. I'm happy with my life exactly as it is right now. Or are you sitting over here going, oh, what is going on right now? You have to understand that either side of the meter that you're on, everything is your responsibility to either change or just keep on a static level. So if there's anything standing in your way, if you struck an ick on the meter, let's have a card here. You know what? And you could just be on a plateau too. So you could be stuck getting to the next level. I think this is a fantastic card, actually, for Aquarius. Here's the Queen of Cups. And there's like a sharp edge to you guys. And I mean that in a good way, in a loving way. But it can also protect you from people inadvertently. You know, people that do not understand how the sun sign of Aquarius operates, you know. So the Queen of Cups, she really shields herself in an emotional sense. So this is what I'm getting for you guys, okay? In order to get to the next level, to really reveal the Magician within you, you're going to have to drop your defenses to a certain degree. It doesn't mean that you have to be like a wet, soppy mess and crying all over the place or like super demonstrative or be dramatic. It just means that sometimes you have to let your heart speak for you rather than analyzing everything, okay? Because you lose a little piece of yourself when you do that. And your brain is so powerful. It can sometimes get in the way of these connections to other people, yourself, and the Magician within you. And everybody does have that Magician. And you could be a non-believer, okay? You want to look at people that took themselves from absolutely nothing to having absolutely everything, okay? That wasn't an accident. People just understood that they can work with the Creator, they can work with Source, to bring about any life that they want possible. So you are being asked here with the Queen of Cups to get a little bit more in touch with your emotional side, you know, have an emotional reaction every now and again instead of like checking people's motivation, you know, well, do they really like me? You know, what do they want anyway? It's not every single person is going to be like that. And people are pretty clumsy with their red flags. So you should be able to identify people that don't have any goodwill towards you. Okay, so the Queen of Cups is really relaxed here. You really need to sort of take it easy on yourself because you could have a very extreme negative self-talk. This could have been inherited from, you know, not so nice parents or a bad teacher, you know, and that becomes a negative self-talk in adulthood. So you really need to work at that so you can get in touch with this kind of future, you know. Instead of wondering, you can start creating, okay? So this is very powerful, you guys. If there's any way that you can silence your, you know, If you can sometimes zip it and let your heart speak first, because that's sort of, you know, not really how Aquarius operates. That's all I'm getting. I hope that made sense, you guys. I hope you had fun. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to see you around the way. Bye.